Welcome back, folks. I'm Frizz, and today I'd like to take the time to talk to you about how the system of feats work that Pathfinder 2e uses. It's honestly one of the big reasons as to why Pathfinder 2e's character creation works as well as it does, so I feel like it deserves some time to be taken with it. Let's just get into it. Alright, so Pathfinder 2e has 4 different types of feats. Class feats represent particular abilities that your class actually has, and you can use them to also grab archetype feats. Every single class gets a class feat at every even level, and some get them at level 1. Skill feats are feats that relate to a particular skill. Some improve pre-existing uses for skills, while others give you completely new abilities. Again, every single person gets one of these every even level, though some classes get way more. Ancestry feats represent abilities relating to your ancestry or the culture that you come from. They make elves feel more elvish and ifrits feel more flammable. Finally, general feats are miscellaneous, just feats that fill other categories that previously just weren't filled, and you can also pick skill feats. Get these every once in a while, and yeah, they're just pretty good. Now that we understand the categories, why are they actually important? The main reason why these matter is because it separates up decisions in the character creation process to try and make sure that you don't have to give up any flavor for function. Because, say, skill feats don't conflict with class feats, it means that you can be just as good at skills as pretty much any other character, because you don't have to give up, say, barbarian abilities to be good at intimidation. You can just be intimidating by taking skill feats and skill proficiency increases to intimidation. This is really amazing because you don't have to worry about making your character objectively worse in combat just because you wanted to take some fun options, as you get access to those fun options automatically. Another aspect of the feat system that I don't feel like people focus on very much is Ancestry Feats, because Ancestry Feats are great. They allow you to make a dwarf more dwarfish, an elf more elfish, or alternatively, you can make a dwarf more elfish with the adopted ancestry feat. Yeah, obviously, people are not defined by, what they are or where they were raised, but that is going to impact them. And Pathfinder 2e, I feel, finds a good balance of making sure that ancestry is impactful, but you can choose exactly how you want it to be impactful. Do you want your dwarf to be the most dwarfiest dwarf to ever dwarf? You can absolutely go for that, but you aren't required to. And yeah, not every ancestry has the same level of power in their ancestry feats. And yeah, that's not necessarily the best for game balance, but generally speaking, no ancestry feat is going to be as strong as a class feat. And I think that's good because it allows for you to be a little bit more relaxed with your ancestry feats and just pick up things that you want. Do you want to get access to some weapons that your class doesn't normally have access to? Go for it. Skills? Sure. Just weird, highly situational abilities? Hell yeah, my dude. Class feats deserve a little bit more attention. I've briefly touched on them, but they are really good. While a character's base class features are going to make sure that they are, the bare minimum of effectiveness, class feats are how you actually choose how you want to play the game. See, do you want to attack multiple times in a turn? Well, you can take feats that makes that play style better. Or maybe big attacks, maybe, I don't know, ranged attacks or particular types of spells, or ways to augment your spellcasting. There are all different types of class feats, and they're like the spices that go onto every character to actually make them stand out from other characters of that same class or different classes. Playing with 2 different monks that utilize different stances really are going to feel like completely different characters, and that is due to the class feats. They expand on the possibilities that are available to each class. The other best part about class feats is how expandable and modular they are. They're like adult Legos. This makes it so much easier for Paizo to release new content for each class, and that's amazing because you know how much Paizo likes future expansions, so making it easier means more content to play with. What I feel this entire system comes down to is that the feat system helps ensure that every single character is going to feel unique. Due to basically every single PC having to make a choice at basically every single level, there are almost literally infinite types of PCs in the game, and that is absurd. And the way that Pathfinder 2e is built, almost all of those are going to actually be effective. While there was occasionally an issue in Pathfinder 1e where whenever someone would level up, you never made choices, mainly with the cleric, and also this happens a lot in 5th edition D&D as you just make your subclass choice and then that's pretty much all of your decisions based on your class. Pathfinder 2e, basically every single time that you level up, you're going to be making choices, and that's a lot of fun. Leveling up should be an enjoyable experience rather than just seeing some numbers go up passively based on your class. And yeah, I truly believe that Pathfinder 2e has found a great system for that. Thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. It's been a little while since I talked about a general type of game design for 2e, so I felt like it was time. It's always fun to just talk about game design and game elements and why exactly Pathfinder 2e is actually an exceptionally well-built system. How do you feel about how feats work in 2e? I know that I'm personally in love with not having to read through like 700 feats every single time that I level up in Pathfinder 1e, but I know that there are still a lot of choices, so I know that some people suffer from choice paralysis a little bit more than I do. So what do you guys feel? Regardless of that though, until I see you next, live a wonderful life.